Scott, thank you for joining us. An exciting Bristol Street Motors Trophy game to look forward to tomorrow night as we take on Peterborough. Can I get your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, looking forward to the game. A good side, good manager. Really young side, done brilliantly well this season. I think they're third in their division. Very, very young side. So no, he's done really well, Darren Ferguson. So no, again, we're looking forward to. I went to watch them play on Sunday. They played Leeds United in the FA Cup. Went to the game. Really enjoyed the game. Leeds won 3-0. But I felt that the scoreline, flattered Leeds a little bit. I thought Peterborough were really good in the game. After the first 10 minutes, Leeds were very, very good, very dominant, and then Peterborough grew into the game, and probably Leeds scored at the wrong times really for them. But no, I enjoyed the game, and they were really good. They're a good side, and we don't know what they'll do in terms of personnel, whether they'll go really strong or whether they'll, pick players who have not played so many minutes. We'll have to wait and see. But no, it's a game we're looking forward to.
So we're sort of getting towards the business end of the competition now. It's obviously in exciting stages. We've done really well in the group stage, and we've beat our first opponents in the knockout stages. So it's getting towards the stage where people might start to dream, and it's getting really exciting. And I'm sure it's always a game you want to win and prove yourself against higher opposition.
Exactly right. We've done well in it, haven't we? We've played some really good sides. Certainly in the last round against a really strong Bristol Rovers team, and we'll be picking a team that go and win the game, or hopefully try and go and win the game. We'll be looking at doing that. We've prepared the team today, and we're looking, like I say, we're looking forward to the game.
Has it been a tricky decision for you having to pick the team for the game? Because I'm sure there's sort of two elements. As you say, you want to pick what you feel is your strongest side, but you also want to reward some of the players that have been doing really well in the previous rounds. Has that been a challenge at all?
No, I think that I'm really focused on what I want to do. We had a tough game on Saturday, long journey, some bumps and bruises, but I'm really focused on what we're going to do. We've worked on the team today in terms of our shape and how we want to attack the game. So now we're ready to go, and the decisions that I made wasn't really that hard. Let's wait and see what unfolds.
Yeah, and it's an exciting opportunity for players, this competition. It's a little bit of a break from the bread and butter of the league, which we know we've been doing really well in, and a prime example of that is Jack Rolls. He's took his chances in this competition. Obviously, the first time round, he was a tad unlucky with an injury, and then perhaps didn't get the minutes that he deserved in the league because of that. But since the Bristol game, he obviously done really well. He won the Player of the Round from that one as well. So it just shows, doesn't it, what a great competition this can be for the players as well.
Yeah, certainly them early rounds. It's been good for them players who have not had loads of minutes in the league games. And it's been good for them. And I've been really impressed with how we've played in them games. I think there's been a real identity of not just the team that plays every Saturday in the league games, but of course these games as well. Real identity throughout the whole playing squad, and I'm really pleased, with how we've played in these games, and I've really enjoyed them. I think it's been brilliant for the younger players and the players who have not played many minutes. But like I say, we're gonna pick a team that I think can win the game, and we're gonna attack it in a manner that we try and win it.
Yeah, as you say there, the identity, that must be really pleasing for you, knowing that no matter what team you do put out tomorrow, the players are going to understand it, they're going to play the way you want to play, and there's no concerns about having to wait for anyone to settle in. I know we used it as an example after Saturday, but the likes of Crawley and Harry coming on combined really well to make a goal at Bradford, and it just shows, doesn't it, that no matter who is selected, everyone is going to be ready.
Exactly, yeah. Now, I think you look at, there's been 3 goals over the last 2 games that have been very similar passes, very, very similar crosses, and very similar finishes in many ways. And there's been 8 players that have been involved in them three goals. So it just goes to show that the work we're doing on the training ground, that the players really understand it and deliver it brilliantly in games. So now I'm pleased with the work that we're doing on the training ground, and the pleasing thing for me is that you're actually seeing them actions unfold on a Saturday when it's under pressure, against good sides. So let's hope we see more of that.
Yeah, and I suppose for Peterborough, they're probably looking at it. Perhaps it's one of the worst times to play us. We seem to be in really good form, especially on the road, and that's great momentum to take into a game like this, isn't it?
It is, yeah. No, I don't know what Peterborough are thinking. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to do. They had a tough game on Sunday with Leeds. They may rest, they may not, they may go really strong. They might look at it and think that they're probably the highest placed division team in the competition now, and feel that they can potentially get to Wembley. So, you know, but we'll have to wait and see what the team sheet says, and like I say, we're ready and prepared and looking forward to the game.
Yeah, and January is always naturally a very exciting time for the club and the fans as well. I'm sure you've been working very hard, with the people behind the scenes, and fans can expect some movement soon with a bit of luck.
Yeah, we've got one pretty much over the line. I think there'll be an announcement maybe later on today. You'll be able to tell me that. I think so. So, yeah, there's one done. So hopefully there'll be a few more new faces coming in.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.